These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 70, Indy. I'm gonna run you over. I'm gonna run you over. Check three, check three, check three.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
First down, Cleveland. Got it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. A toss play to Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
57's the mate. Let go. Comes up right now. Let's 57. 57's left. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready to break. Mark 57. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We begin.
Here's Brown, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On the carry, it's Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check. Man 5-7.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 80 weapon. Here 5-7. 57 to mark.
Wentz going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Watch 24. 57.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
36. Go. Check 24.
Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Strong right. Strong. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. 4th, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Haywood. Christone, Travis. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on Leo. Switch. Check it back. Fine.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Hey, Charlie. Move. 3.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, Alpha. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Able to find Shaheen here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
30. He's coming, double up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Coming to you.
Wentz now to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Double dog. That's the way.
It's right 57. 46 down, man. 5-4. Hey, Lou.
Into the red zone. Wentz. He completes it to Boyd. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Another try for Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Here's Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and no run back here.